Welcome to Future Focus Van Buren Tech, where we take you inside the world of career and technical education.
From the fast-paced world of fire science
to the strategies of business management.
to the innovation behind engineering design.
And the creativity of architectural design. We are four students at the Van Buren Tech Center diving deep into these career paths, sharing experiences, and bringing you expert insights along the way. Whether you're a future student, a curious listener, or just love learning, this is the place for you. Be sure to catch all 4 episodes.
Let's build the
Future together.
Welcome to the Future Focus Van Buren Tech Podcast. I am your host, Anime Watcher. I am joined by Gray, Not Illegal, and V-Saber. In this episode, we will be talking about engineering design.
So today I'll be talking about engineering design, and my first topic will be the engineering design process. The engineering design is a way of approaching and solving technical problems. This process includes the first step, which would be identifying the problem. This would involve understanding the need or a challenge. The second part would be researching and brainstorming solutions. This would involve exploring existing solutions and generating new ideas. The third part would be developing and building a prototype. You would create models or simulations to test concepts. The fourth part would be testing and evaluating the design. And you would analyze the performance and identify the flaws with the design. Redesigning and improving, making necessary changes based on the evaluation of the design. And then the final part would be finalizing and implementing the solution. You would produce a working design for real-world application. So my second subtopic would be the importance of engineering design in problem solving. Engineers use this process to develop solutions for real-world challenges, from creating efficient energy systems to designing safer transportation. Examples of this in mechanical engineering would be HVAC systems and prosthetic limbs and efficient engines. So, are there any questions?
This seems like a lot for you to take on, Not Illegal. If you had all the choices between all the courses in Votech again, do you think you'd still pick engineering?
Definitely. So I want to go into mechanical engineering, and I believe that this would be a important and necessary step in me reaching that destination. Any more questions?
How hard is engineering design for you? Like, how was the class?
Well, the main thing that I find difficult is the amount of work we get, because we'll get assigned a lot of work, but it doesn't just stop. Like the instructor won't give us time to continue on to like focus entirely on that work, but he'll give us more assignments as we go on, and we're expected to finish it within the time. Any more questions?
So, how exactly would you be using the engineering process? Like, how would you approach creating a certain part for, say, like an industry?
Well, it depends. If I am working at like an established company, we could either get clients and that would ask for certain parts to be made for certain things, or if I'm like a mechanical engineer, I would use the engineering design process to find ways to make different things better, either more compact or more efficient.
Hmm, very good. Okay.
Is that all the questions?
I think that is it.
Okay, so my next talking point will be the engineering design program at the Van Buren Tech Center. So my first subtopic would be the overview of and certification that you can get in the course. So the Van Buren Tech Center offers a hands-on learning experience in engineering design. Students learn how to use CAD programs, which is computer-aided design software. Examples of this would be AutoCAD and SolidWorks. We would also use engineering principles, including material science, structure integrity, and problem-solving techniques. Through taking this course, we have the ability to earn different certificates. This could include certificates on using certain tools like rulers, uh, calipers, and other tools for measuring angles and stuff like that. We also get, I would get a SolidWorks certified associate, a CSWA, which would look really good on applications for jobs and for colleges. Now, my second subtopic would be career paths from this program. So this program would prepare you for, I would say, just about all engineering themes, since this is a process that all engineers should be using to solve the problems they are tackling. But a specific one for me would be mechanical engineering, which is, as I stated before, is what I plan on going into. So are there any questions?
Yeah. So, as an engineer, is it something you enjoy? Like, what do you enjoy most about being an engineer?
I enjoy the creativity and the creativity is the main thing. I like using my mind to solve solutions and come up with new ways to do something.
Yeah.
And I feel like engineering would be a good job for that, for me to use my skills on.
Okay. Yeah.
I got a question. What engineering jobs have you been trained to do?
So the engineering design process isn't solely focused on a singular job, but like engineering in general. The process that the engineers would use to do their to solve solutions and create their and design and create their parts.
So, what, because there's so many different fields of engineering, what do you think would be the worst type of engineering for yourself?
For myself, it would probably be civil engineering based on what I know of the field.
I think that is our questions.
Okay, I will continue on to my third talking point, which is mechanical engineering as a career. Mechanical engineering is what I plan on pursuing. It's what I plan on going to college for and gain my degree in. So my first topic would be job responsibilities and the work environment. So mechanical engineers design, develop, and test mechanical systems and devices. Some responsibilities that they would have would be designing and analyzing machines, engines, and tools, improving manufacturing processes to increase efficiency, testing prototypes, and refining designs for safety and performance, working with material science, and select appropriate components for durability and cost effectiveness. Now, the environment can vary. Some work in offices using CAD software for design, which is one of the things I do at the tech center. But another thing would be working in labs, factories, and field sites to oversee production and testing, which I have been a part of when doing certain projects in the tech center, such as designing and creating a clipboard for a that had specific requirements given to us. Is there any? Wait, sorry about that. My last subtopic would be the education requirements and the job outlook. So usually most of the time you need a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering. Uh, this coursework would involve physics, mathematics, thermodynamics, and material science. Some engineers pursue a professional engineer PE license for career advancements, which would be helpful. Now, as for the job outlook, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the mechanical engineering field is expected to grow about 10% from 2022 to 2032, which by that time I should hopefully be out of college and in the workforce. The median annual wage for a mechanical engineer is around $96,000 as of recent reports. Industries that are hiring mechanical engineers are automotive, aerospace, robotics, and automation, as well as many others. Are there any questions?
Yeah. What type of improvements on like an engine or a machine or would you be able to do?
So if say we have an engine, but the engine is really loud and like really large, we would try to make that quieter and compact it while still keeping its effectiveness or improving its effectiveness.
Nice. So my question, I see you're taking all these skills and applying them. But where would you prefer to work? You know?
Uh, I would, well, my dream is to work at Lockheed Martin, and because I feel like that is one of the best places for mechanical engineers to work, because we would get a lot of benefits and things like that. And I also feel like the things that we would build there would be interesting.
Yeah.
But if I had to say, I'd probably first work at a startup company
Okay.
because I feel like that's where my skills would be put to best use. And yeah,
Yeah. No, I definitely agree.
any more questions?
Yeah, I have one. What would be your biggest responsibility as a mechanical engineer?
I'd say would be it would depend if I am working in the field and constructing and overseeing the construction of a part or something. I would say it would be making sure everything is done correctly. But if I am working in an office and designing the part, I would say it would be making sure I get measurements right and listen to what was requested and what the requirements were. Are there any more questions?
I think that'll be it.
Okay.
Thank you for listening to the Future Focused Van Buren Tech podcast. A huge thank you to the Van Buren Tech Center for making this podcast possible. And of course, you, our listeners, for joining us on this journey. This was part of our limited 4-episode series. So if you like this episode, be sure to check out the rest. Share it with your friends and help spread the word. Until next time, stay curious, stay motivated, and keep building your future.